So the Hobbit didn't seem very keen on the changes that I was making to the camper. When I explained it all to him, he was a little bit grumpy and said that he thought it was perfectly fine the way it was. And my argument was that it might be perfectly fine the way it is, but he hasn't had to put the bed down, make it and take it back up again. It's a pain in the bum. So I wasn't going to do anything today. I'm feeling a little bit rough. But then Hobbitsy came up and just asked me, what size do I want this frame? So he's going to cut and weld the frame. So that means that I do have to get up, because one thing he's definitely not going to do is film it. So that's what's going to happen today. I've got to get this mess out of the way. I can't do plaits 2 days in a row, it's just too much effort. Mother's had a cold. I mean a lousy cold, like a chest infection type cold, and she's had it for, I'd say, about 6 weeks. And I think she may have passed it on to me. I'm not coughing yet, but my throat's really flipping sore. And I'm very catarrhy. So, but, you know, when your head's full up and your eyes hurt, that sort of thing. But if I don't get up, this welding's not going to get filmed. So I'm doing this for you. Oh, more things. Oh, I'm back on the old strict carnivore malarkey, and thankfully I've lost 2 or 3 pounds in the last few days. I was starting to not so slowly creep back up again, so I'm pleased about that. Anyway, I'll best crack on, otherwise I'm going to miss all the excitement. What you doing? We were going to do it at the bend, remember? Oh well, it's done now. my lines weren't very straight, but yeah, I think that's perfect. Did you say you're chopping it back as well?
No.
You don't want to now?
No.
Is that too much like hard work?
Yes.
So we're leaving that stuck out?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's not a major amount, is it?
No.
Excellent. Ah, that's more like it. So do you tack them on, or do you just leave it like that?
No.
You've got to tack them on?
Yeah.
Well, we can't put them on just in case it wedges them right down, can we? Is it not a concern that they might wedge right down? No, obviously not. Oh, that went in too easy. I think that one's gone down. Well, it's not going anywhere by the looks of it. I can look at you welding through my camera, can't I? But I can't look at it. Oh, that's... yeah, that fell in.
So much so that we're very proud to be the winner of the Which Insurance Brand of the Year 2023 for the second year in a row. No wonder 9 out of 10.
Where's your long tooth pliers?
For insurance you can rely on, join NFU Mutual today. Soft rock,
Here you are, look.
hard rock, planet rock, where rock lives.
What if I told you imaginary friends are real?
Hi. Where are you anyway?
And if
I know. But what?
On May 17th, the imaginary friends make kids
That's why I said about tacking it.
Yeah. And then how do you tack it and then make sure that's flush with the great welding?
Well, I just thought, you know, tack it on the inside. If I don't know how to do it, I don't weld, do I? So I was just thinking, tack it on the inside and then you can slot the other one over the top of it. Well, it's funny, ain't it? It's a bitch to get out, yet when you put that back on it. Do you want me to hold anything? Right, let's go and offer it up. Yeah, we didn't take into consideration the outside. Okay. So, we need a piece that big to go on top. We need a piece that big to go there. So we can...
And it doesn't matter that it's going to be...
What?
Because whatever we use to go on top of here...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It lies on top of here.
Yep.
And that's only a thin piece of ply.
You know, I'm taking this thin piece of ply off.
Yeah.
And raising it up to the height of the crate top that we're using for this. So I'm having a piece which should... A crate top should do this. And then I'm going to draw around this and make another piece out of the crate top so it's the same height all the way along.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Now,
Good,
another bit of common sense would be to have a piece of wood going straight across here.
Uh-huh. Yep. That would be a good idea.
Right, so
We need to put the thing back on here.
What thing?
This
Yes.
ledgy bit,
Yeah.
so that when we pull the rest of the bed out, it's got something to rest
what
on
is
there.
the rest of the bed?
The rest of the bed is just going to slide under there. Then when we need it, we'll pull it out, and I'm going to fix legs underneath it the way I said.
So what does this look like, this rest of the bed? Does it...
It's this wide, and it just slides under there, and then
Slides?
Yeah, so you've got your toppy bit, your bed bit here,
Yeah.
and then this part, which actually I've taken it inside, which now it's a bit smaller. We could use one of those bits. You just lift up the cushion and slide that bit in.
But you've already got a piece of ply on here that thick.
I know, but we don't have any choice. Where else are you going to put it? Unless we make that the table. And then we'll... Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll make that the table. And then we'll take off the long column for the table when we go to bed and put the short legs on it. And then just put the long column for the table underneath. Are you with me?
No.
Okay, so we make a piece which is exactly this size here. That's the table. But it is also the base for the rest of the bed. So when it's a table, it's on a column this high. And you unscrew the column or take the column out and then lower it down, and with the little things I said, you know, the little roundy things. They'll be underneath the table, and we'll have 2 legs, and then we'll just wedge them underneath while it's a bed, and the column for the table will just go underneath the bed while it's a bed. Do you understand now? So you can get these table columns, and they will screw to the underside of the table, and you can move them up and down as much as you like. Well, within reason. And you can take the column out, and then that would slide under this bit, and then the 2 legs that we make for when the bed's out will just clip underneath the table. So, yeah, we've called it a day at the moment because, quite frankly, we were getting on each other's tits. He doesn't always understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not really excellent at explaining it. I think I'm being very clear, and apparently I'm not. And I don't always agree with his ideas on things. So, yeah, at the end of the day, we do get annoyed with each other sometimes, and it's been quite a long afternoon doing this. We've sorted out the whole of the bed base, the bench seat. We now have to, we've got an idea of what we're going to do with the how to extend the bed, but like I said, we couldn't carry on because, quite frankly, if we were the violent type, we probably would have strangled each other by now. So yeah, that's it for today. I'd watch these YouTube channels of people doing vans and the the couples always get on really well. They're all jolly and happy and life is wonderful. I bet they're heavily edited. They can't possibly be doing a van build together and not get on each other's tits. Maybe it's just us. We love each other immensely. I mean, immensely. But we do get on each other's tits sometimes. So we are going to leave it there and see what I'll get for you next week. Anyway, thanks for watching. And bye-bye. Oh, can you like and subscribe if you haven't? And hit the notification button. Is there anything else? Oh, please leave a comment, but don't leave anything nasty, because if you leave something nasty, I'll probably delete it because I'm really insecure and I don't want to look at that sort of stuff. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.